Hello and welcome everyone back for some more Unexplored 2. And we have a new update here, update 1.0.8. 25 more bugs have been fixed. For the full list of changes, please refer to the patch notes published on our Discord server. And I was looking at those, and it is quite a long list of updates, which is awesome to see. We're already at 1.08, so there's been like 6 or so updates in the past week plus a few days since the game was released. So doing a lot of stuff to improve the game immediately after release. That's always great to see. One note here caught my attention, which is critical successes when forming alliances have an effect and gain you a boon, is one of these updates here, which seems to imply that they had no effect before. Or yeah, I guess no effect, because it says they have an effect now. Which is a bit of a shame, because I think we just did that last session. I used some spark to get some rerolls for a critical success, and it may have not done anything. At the very least, would do more now. That's kind of funny. We'll have to try that again when we get the next opportunity. But let's go ahead and continue our run here. By the way, this run is brought to you by the supporters over at Patreon. If you want to help support me in the channel, you can check out patreon.com/Tonehack. And we have here a ruin with a lot of components here. This could be a fun puzzle. And yes, I saved here because I wanted to note this skull has it is lit up in the moonlight, which is going to come into play here. This is an eclipse moon symbol, so this is probably like an eclipse themed ruin, so they're like the moonlight deity, I guess, here. And their things like sometimes only occur at night, so we just happen to be here at night and we could see this. There's probably going to be a inscription somewhere that tells us that we need to come here at night to see which skull we need to interact with or not interact with. But we know that ahead of time right now. This is an interesting looking ruin. I don't think I've seen one quite like this. The teleporter, but it looks like an exit teleporter. A well-made dagger. So we can put a sigil on this. It has other unidentified qualities. It's wrecked, but we can repair that. That's interesting. Let's definitely hold on to that. I love having all this room in our inventory. Okay, this probably turns on the teleporters. This has that symbol that's on the teleporter. I was wondering what that was, but it seems to be associated with that. Looks like we come through here in some other way later, maybe? This is the broken gate, so we want to smash that open if we can. Here's another one. Can I channel anything here? Doesn't look like it. This is a copper lock. There should be a key somewhere. I want to go look on the edges of this map as well. Sometimes there's a key hiding in like a rock or something. Kind of funny. It reminds me of like people hide their like house key under a rock near their door. Except these are keys for like magic temples and stuff. Oh yeah, there's our rat buddy. Feeling that was gonna happen. Screaming skulls every time. Blowflower. These ones that give haste but add misfortune. What was it? Miserable, miserable. The other miss word. Haste is awesome. Miserable sucks. So I guess that's like a real big emergency kind of thing. They don't spoil. They had pretty good trade value, so I suspect that's what we'll end up using that for. What I need to learn with this huge sword now is that we don't really have to charge up our attack, because our normal attack does quite a bit of damage. Has significantly less cooldown. Actually, that cooldown isn't that bad. I thought in that first fight we had with the skulls before this one, my first attack had a long cooldown. But it doesn't look like that's the case. Oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention. There are turrets here. Alright, we're in like a back row of ruin rooms here. These turnips? A little garden in here, I like it. This ruin is huge. So you can see if we had something that could break these crumbling doors easily, this would be like a lot simplified. It looked like we could almost get into like all of these areas. Okay, this teleporter will go somewhere. Let's see what this yellow switch does first, though. Put my sword away around these turrets because it thinks I want to be in combat with them. It slows it down a bit. Did I just take this? What could go wrong? The yellow gate was up here. Probably has the key in it. Another longsword. This one is extra bulky, which isn't all downside. It means it does more damage, but it takes up another inventory slot, and it has other unidentified qualities. I don't think we're going to fit this into our inventory, though. I'm carrying this one. So we could, like, swap it out for this one, but... nah, we don't need it. The sword I'm currently using is better, but those could be good trade value. I guess we'll see where this takes us. Alright, back in here. Is there something in the top right here? No, a couple of pots. I doubt these pots really do anything. Oh, I missed this. But now that I know they can drop stuff, I need to break them all. Cool. Alright, we get 2 redraws on this. Alright, so that costs time, so we're going to lose the knowledge of which skull was lit up during the night now, which is why I wanted to note that before, and I believe it was the bottom right one. Oh, this told us where the serpent gate is. This is the one we're looking for. Very nice. I think I said before that it's probably in one of these ruins, so we actually know exactly where that is. Very useful. Alright, let's see what this one drops us. Something inside the well. Maybe that's our copper key. Yep. I have no dirty clothes to wash. No laundry today. This will probably tell us how to solve this ruin. Yeah, something is revealed by the light of the moon. Okay, so that's the part we already figured out by chance. I activated this teleporter. Do I think I have to walk all the way around to get back to? So we got to this room via teleportation. And this place looks great during the day. I love the contrast of that tree, the vegetation with the like the ruins. Oh wait, I can just walk in here now. We have the key. Alright, this should tell us what to do with the skulls. We got the clarity bonus, which probably doesn't do anything because I think this is the last inscription on this map, probably. Well, glad we got a lot of rerolls. Sure. Something is hidden inside a clay figurine. Which one? I guess the one with the... A lot of times you either want to use or don't want to use the one that's like highlighted. Okay, that opens this, but we don't have anything to do over here again, right? Oh, this teleporter might take us in there. Is there another inscription up here? No. There's a chest. And a boss rat. There's 2 teleporters here we haven't taken. We should probably just see where those go. This jumps over here. That was a nice teleport. So me walking about 6 steps. Do we use this one? Yeah, I think that took us in here. Maybe? Yeah. And what about that other one? So many of these things. There's like just enough that I can't remember where everything is and what everything does in this ruin. Because that also teleports us back here. So there was one more over here I want to check. Or double check. I don't know if I tried it yet. I want to explore this place because I think those turrets might activate when I mess with those skulls. Okay, so that also just puts us here. And then let's do the rat room. Wait, no, we might need a key for that. Am I allowed to just open this? A small shield, it's well made and fearsome. 2 free draw during applicable social tests. Decreased enemy morale. Oh, I think that makes enemies flee from you faster. That's pretty neat. Chance to do 5 damage when blocking an attack and other unidentified qualities. It says sigil slots. I think it's going to be more valuable than this longsword, even though we don't know the properties of this, because well-made items tend to be valuable by default. I'm just going to go ahead and grab that. We also have an Ancient Meringue map we can take to Haven. A gem. Wait. Oh, I have to equip it. Mystics chanting beads. Huh. I think those are worth as a valuable, a decent amount. Expecting something a little cooler than that. Dire rat skin. Tradable item of minor value. Like I can actually carry both of these. I saw someone on the Discord talking about they increased the enemy difficulty on generating a world, and so more like rats like that spawned, and they said all the dire rat skins actually made the game easier. So even though this is minor value, I wonder if that's actually quite valuable if someone decided to make that remark. Okay, so this is a rusty lock, which explains why we don't have a key. We can only lockpick these. Fortunately, we do have lockpicks. And that is a good start. Oh, a healing potion and a refreshing liquor. 2 of my top potions so far. And then this +2 melee damage spice tonic. That was some nice loot. Wait, I can't get out. We did not think this through. Okay, we can do this. This will be remembered. I wonder if you only get punished for doing that multiple times in the same area. I think we're done with this ruin. So we got a map, a gem, we got this dagger. There was a longsword we left behind. We got this shield, some dire rat pelts, some beads, those potions, including a healing potion. I have 5 healing potions now. Oh, check this out. One of the new updates is that your inventory gets sorted better. Oh, this is so nice. This is super nice. Like all our food's next to all our food. Fantastic. Oh, this figurine says we can break it. Nothing. I wonder what that figurine is about. Alright, let's get to this serpent gate. Oh, I had berries that were spoiling? I didn't realize that. The brook. And this means we should be able to get back to Haven. And there's also magic treasure here. is always exciting. That'll give us a... Is that daring or valorous? Aren't we capped out on one of those? Daring. We were capped out on wise. Minor wise. Okay, so this would be our last daring, assuming it's minor. It should be. This isn't anything that's special. Ooh, I like these double stairs. Oh, heck yeah. We'll get some spark. What was that? Thought I saw something else bigger over there. Secret door? That one was a little too obvious. It's like a staircase leading right to it. They did not hide that one very well. Whoops. A fearsome pickaxe. Actually, I kind of want to take this pickaxe to that, Oh, shoot. Oh, oh. Don't put my hands up. No weapon. I think all these are going to be empty because they see a reach inside and not investigate. I'm going to finish those bats off because sometimes the game seems to think there are still hostiles nearby and won't let me leave. So this is where that treasure was buried. We do want to come back here at some point. I'd like to like stash that pickaxe in Haven. I wonder if it'll stay in that tree, because we should be able to get to Haven and back pretty quickly from here, since there's a serpent gate here. Silver lock. I screwed that up. So this thing can just see you while you're hiding even. So I just need to like walk around it. Alright, turrets are asleep. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. First of all, there's 2 healing potions in here. Elixir of Life, an extremely rare concoction brewed with a number of exceptional ingredients and fermented for ages. This pungent smell betrays its extreme age and makes it hard to drink, even for those on the brink of death. Blessed Heal, used to restore your health, cure wounded, cure poison, and increases your max health by 6 hit points. There's 3 of these in here. Wow. That sounds incredible. Search. Nothing. 2 healing potions and 3 potions that increase our max health. So we'd get plus 18 max health by trying to call 3 of those right now. We'd have what, like 52 health? No, that's not how math works. 54. Was that another deed completed? Yeah, we just got a skill. That's another daring one. I wonder if it's going to let us complete this other daring one now. Whoa. War axe. Sable shield, wounding, and force back. Another well-made mace. Sky sigil, Varro's kiss, reality map, teleport to a random nearby location. We found the magic treasure. I guess we'll see if it lets us get 2 skills now. Suspect we're not supposed to. Nothing interesting on these bookshelves, apparently. Now, can I, like, say, put these rat pelts in here? Actually, a rat pelt and this repair kit. And then go and grab that, whatever it was over here that we left. I don't even remember. This is quite a location. I wonder if these serpent gates will always have, chests there so you can, like, store stuff. Alright, that's right, the pickaxe. And now... pop a sky sigil in there. Serpent gate active. Kind of want to leave one more thing in here. In case there's anything we find in the serpent world, or the... I guess it's kind of like the serpent world. I want to take a rat skin because I want to see how valuable they are. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave the pickaxe here for now. Oh, there's an inscription here I completely forgot about. I feel this is going to tell us what the other serpent gate is. Inscription mentions an ancient ruin protected by teleporters somewhere in the Lana Vault Flats. Unfortunately, you don't understand the part that you think indicates its exact location. So that's where we just came from. Protected by teleporters. So that's like a whole map type. Is like the teleporter puzzle we just had, which is interesting. I've seen other ones that are like protected by shades and stuff like that. All right. Let's enter the frickin' spirit world, guys. Spirit key. Yeah-oh. have a shield anymore, so I either need to strike first or bait them into striking me. What? How my longsword get damaged in the spirit world? Spirit damage? So that should take us back to Haven. Achievement, the Serpent Road. We made it! All the way back to Haven. It's winter here in full swing. Wow, what a journey. We left here, traveled all the way up here. We saw the giant ancient bathhouse. We saw the temple jet beak. We chilled at this town and then accidentally pissed them off. Then we tried to go here and ended up over here. Checked out these plains, bounced around here just looking for a way out, and finally found the Serpent Gate and made our way all the way back to Haven. It's a day like 150 or something like that, so that was a huge journey. I love the feeling of like the epic journey in this game. That was awesome. It is like beautiful and snowing here. Whoops, still my weapon out. You have Mr. Smith. Nothing too interesting. I put this rat skin out down here. It's worth like 1 identification. Not even 1. So that's not that valuable to this guy at least. Seems hardly worth an inventory slot, but maybe these are worth more than I realize. This is the guy that told us about that treasure mine. I like how these guys are buried in the freaking snow. How you doing, buddy? I don't know with these standing stones. You look like you've been standing in the same place too long. Where are you headed? Yanem? Whoa. That's out in the middle of nowhere. We could have some serious adventures. They have an angry relationship with us. I don't think we want to go here. The town people hate us. We don't know anything about the area around it, except this is a challenge level 3 desert. Dry, you just straight up lose hope. This is where the flow elemental is. Yeah, we don't need to go there, bud. Is he naked? Where are your clothes, sir? What do you have? One of these dust devil wraps? Storm, blizzard, or hardship negation. You can put fur-lined on my boots. Verdant cloak. Grown from the green camellia door. Its flowers can change into any shade of green. Forest camouflage automatically negates 1 wilderness effect and reduces presence per journey through forest. That's pretty cool. If you get something like this, you could just go using your staff like crazy, because you can like shed presence a lot easier. This is better climbing gear. Oh, it's extra bulky? Screw that. Screw that. It is winter, so getting all this fur-lined stuff could be nice. What does this guy have for trade? Refreshing liquor. I wouldn't mind having that. We have so many healing potions now. Feels so much better. Can I get this for like a bunch of this food that's gonna spoil? Nice. What about a spirit pearl too? Cool. This guy really likes turnips.
Give me up on. Kom daar.
I'm gonna try and get these lockpicks. Those are actually useful. How many do I have? I have a lot of lockpicks. That's pretty low priority. I should have maybe tried trading with the this guy first. So he has a healing brew. Doesn't quite get there. All my valuables at. Didn't I get a gem? Oh, it's down here. Guy doesn't like gems. So what do I have on the table right now? 2 furs and a carving. Alright. Throw in a couple food and some of these flow flowers. These are red. I don't know who values these more highly. Maybe an alchemist? But hey, this guy's gonna give me a healing brew, so I'm gonna take that. Which clan did we, Sand Riders. Who did we become friends with up here? Sand Riders. That's why this guy has a lot to say. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm the ambassador for Clan Sand Riders. We bid you a fond welcome to visit our towns and pastures if you ever find yourself in the area. We welcome visitors most heartily. Here's the Wolfman guy. Oi! Watch where you're going. This is the envoy of Clan Wolfman you're talking to. We don't like you in the Rafi much these days. Yeah, that guy sucks. We're not going to their town. This guy knows the region. He got. Oh, those are the guys I pissed off. Wait, did I piss off more people? That's a shame. Alright, a daring deed has been performed. Learn a new skill or gain a benefit. We can get silent steps, ability to move more silently and stay unseen. When traveling, ignore a visible hardship once per journey. Check this out, we got 2 sword abilities now. I wonder if it like knows we've been using a sword, or it like knows what we have equipped or what's in our inventory, or if it's just like chance. But we can take advanced parry, which is parry twice in quick succession against weapons of lighter or similar weight, or riposte, which is unlocks riposte with swords and quarterstaves. I'll take the riposte. I don't know what this does on its own, so maybe we can experiment and find out. I know this unlocks like more abilities related to riposte. Like there's like a disarm one. I wish we could have like spec'd into like swords like sooner, because I think like this is our last daring ability. I think we can get like 2 valorous ones, and then like for minor ones, and then we have to like find the major ones. Let's take the riposte. Give that a try. So how riposte works is when you parry, which is when someone hits your weapon with their weapon and you block it with your weapon, which is automatic. If it's off cooldown and you're not like charging it up, then you can strike back immediately and perform a riposte. What's up, Lore Master? We haven't found much information in Jetbeak. We do know the locations of the other lost enclaves. Explore our lost homes to find out more about the valley. Staff can tap into elemental sources. Use it to your advantage, but make sure you use it sparingly as it'll draw unwanted attention. The lore of the Rafi lies scattered and broken throughout the world. While exploring Rafi temples, you should stay on the lookout for relics. I'm sure these would have been kept secure behind lock and key. Broken wing. Oh, so that's the lock and key. It needed that Rafi disc thing, and we just got lucky and picked the lock. So I can give them the broken wing. Unlock 1 extra skill pick for future Rafi characters. Yeah. I guess we could have just traded it if we didn't care about that. Let's go to the temple first here. Good day to you, sir. Wait, what is other task? Oh, nice. Let's fight the frickin' Empire. This is daring, which probably means we're not going to gain anything from it. Alright, so we can go there and fight the Empire. Have I been there? I don't know if we did that one yet. I did travel through it. I don't remember any Empire there, though. Well, hello there. Alright, donate items. 8 more knowledge. Yo, we have so much knowledge. Let's learn some stuff. Does this knowledge only apply to my current character? Like, if I lose this character, do we, lose this knowledge, I wonder? Something I was thinking about is if we should like retire this Wayfarer and then start a new Wayfarer with this clan, because we get like more background options and stuff now that we made an alliance with them. There is like an achievement for beating the game on your first Wayfarer. Maybe we should shoot for that first. I'd like to experiment with one of this stuff, but maybe that would be a fun thing to shoot for. Alright, let's just learn some secrets then. The high pass is locked by a magic gate. To unlock it, you have You need to have the Magitel key. Forge of Destiny. We already know where that is. Eastern Serpent Gate. I feel like we could find that easily. Let's just do it though. Restore the Eastern Serpent Gate in a keep in the hills of Lemlechen. Wait, did you show me where the keep is? Hey, okay, yeah, there it is. You know, this town is actually pretty close to all this stuff. It'd be nice to go here and just shoot to the Serpent Gate to unlock that, and then we kind of are able to travel to all the corners of the world. Except for this corner, but this corner looks like it sucks. We're gonna avoid that. Maybe we'll hitch a ride with that guy over here. There's like a lot of stuff going on over here, and that gives us easy access to this. I was like wondering, like, how are we gonna get back to this area? We could travel this way, but we can take the Serpent Gate and just shoot over. Level 2 area, level 2. Level 2, level 2. We could work with level 2s. The level 3 was harsh. This area was really tough. We know where the Earthshaker is. Will this tell us anything else about it? No, it just tells us where it is, so I kind of wasted that. What about the Form Elemental? The Labyrinth is somewhere in the Tyrn's Strainland. It should be possible to spot it from a ruin. I think we already knew that too. The Labyrinth is somewhere in Tyrn's Strainland. It should be possible to spot it from a ruin. Yeah, we already knew about that. Oh yeah, the Mercy statue. Yeah, I want to go over here. And not stay here, and just come over here. And let's like work on unlocking this Serpent Gate, which gives a lot of like mobility around this world. Because it seems like this area has a lot of stuff going on. And this whole chunk has a lot of stuff going on. Honestly, this game seems like no matter where you go, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. We want to go here as well. Like, there's probably a bunch of cool stuff in here, too. We have no reason to think that there wouldn't be. But I think being able to get here easily, because this is, like, the closest point to these two temples, is going to be really nice. I do want to go back to the ancient bathhouse and clear that at some point. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We never got around to reading these books. Take a quick look. Nico Henkar. This manuscript was written by librarian whatever. It is old and has seen better days. The story is about Nico Henkar, the mythical Rafi hero who managed to steal the staff of Yendor from the Empire and brought it to the Garden of Yendor. What's interesting is that Nico Henkar is portrayed as an ordinary figure who wasn't particularly skilled, but who had luck on their side during the adventure. Notes in very small but elegant writing fill the margins of the pages. The note suggests that whoever was supervising the author was not happy with his take on the hero and requested rewrites on passage multiple times. So a story about unnotable heroes that are just lucky, not very exciting, according to the editor. The Bathing Giants. We know these guys. This thin leather-bound book describes a journey to Bathhouse and Corintwood. It speculates on the true nature of the giants bathing there, and suggests that they are actually one of the lost elementals that provided Roth with the root magic to breathe life into all living things. Do we know that already? We knew they were trapped there. I guess we didn't know that. I kind of knew that, I think, because I'd read this before. They're one of the lost elementals. So they're like the root or earth elemental, I guess. I guess they could be form. I think they're probably the root. What do we have here? Emperor 1 Antithesis. Ever since the Empire's inception, other civilizations began to end, assimilated by ashen sprawl of the Imperial War effort. The Rafi are their opposite, their plight being to halt the Empire's progress. These two parties have been in a never-ending conflict likely to prolong until the end of time. Yeah, so that ashen sprawl is this. And if our character dies, like, the Empire spreads out more. And these areas become really difficult to travel through. So the game gets harder every time you lose a character. The Elemental Veil Defenses of the First Valley, Volume 9. The 9th volume on the ways the Rafi have created defenses for the First Valley. The author describes the First Valley's most potent defense, the Elemental Veil. So we've heard about this Elemental Veil in the lore bits that we have about some of these machines, like the Lightning Machine, the Earthshaker, come into play here. This says that the Elemental Veil is a powerful magic effect which has effectively been repelling Imperial forces for ages. They speculate that the Imperials lack an elemental connection, making them unable to cross the Veil. The Veil is generated by monumental devices powered by sigils. The side effect of the Veil is that it has altered the Valley's environmental conditions. This effect has also been observed bleeding over to the region the devices have been constructed in. These side effects could be changed by altering the output of the device or shutting it down, but doing this would severely compromise the defenses of the Valley. So I'm guessing, we know about the Earthshaker. If I look at request, in the First Valley, frequent tremors make it impossible to rest in one place for long. This is caused by the Earthshaker, which is located in the cave in the Ana Peaks. Traveling to the Earthshaker will allow me to undo this spell, but also halt its contribution to the Elemental Veil. So what I'm taking from this is that we can either leave it on and the Imperial forces can't enter the Valley, but we have to deal with the tremors. But if we turn it off, we don't have to deal with the tremors there, but there's a larger Imperial threat. That's my understanding on that, and I don't know how that works. The tremors suck, though, so I'm going to turn that off before we go to the First Valley. I think they can make the game a lot harder. Assuming you want to do a lot when you rest, which we often do, I could see cases where that wouldn't be as much of a problem, like maybe if it's not an area where you can collect much food, so there's not much to do while you're resting. Or if you have just a lot of healing potions and you're comfortable just using those. Let's see, these shelves are filled with books. Oh, of course. Let's see. Ooh, scrying stone in a ruin. The wondrous wells of the Yenisane Desert. Hey, that's where we're about to go. Or try to go, at least. By Siraj, Traveler Extraordinaire. This travel account describes a disastrous journey through the desert. The author nearly perishes from lack of water, but is ultimately saved when they find a magic well tended by a mysterious character named Lely. Later, the author learns there are more of these wells in the desert. They suggest that anyone undertaking a similar journey does well to locate these wells. Does well to locate the wells? I see what you did there. Before setting out. This can be done using the scrying stone in a ruin. The device can detect the wells at a distance. A note scribbled at the bottom of the page reads, "Went there, no use, sky sigil missing." So there was a scrying stone that we used before and was powered by a sky sigil. So if we go there, we'll want to bring a sky sigil to power the well. And that's here. Interesting. So we have goals in this area too if we want to take them on. I'm still concerned about a level 3 area at the moment. Although we're doing pretty well in the other areas. We'd have to be careful if we do go there, but we could probably do some stuff. I think these are the last two here. So we have a nicely illustrated collection of fairy tales. It contains a collection containing a collection of fanciful tales. One that piques your interest is about a hunter that acquired a magic bow after playing a tune for a breed of plants that can walk on 4 legs. The bow could be fired without arrows. Oh, that sounds cool. They used the bow to slay a giant boar that threatened their village. That fairy tale was all over the place. Huh. Scrying Mask, Faces of Our Lost Teachers. This book describes the various garments the leadership of the meringue, the elementers, wore during different eras. Trends in ceremonial clothing and accessories were described in high detail, accompanied with vivid illustrations of each described piece. Okay, so the meringues seem to be like an ancient people that were really in tune with the elements. They built all these like ancient machines that are powered by sigils, and they're called the elementals here, elementers. Chapter 5 of the book tells how the elementers began to wear masks fashioned in the style of the respective elements. These masks provided a visual and mystical recognition of the wearer's station. This meant that the mask granted access to facilities and obedience from servitors. That's why we need that forest mask to go into the bathing giant area that's protected by the servitors. The book concludes that since the fall of the meringue, the masks are worn by clan leaders on occasion, making them very recognizable symbols of power and authority. Oh, I think I heard that you can gift them to clan leaders. That makes sense. The dusty pages of this old book contain horrible accounts of a monstrous spider living in Corintwood. Recent notes on the margin suggest that the spider is still sighted occasionally. What strikes your interest is an account that puts the spider's lair in the lost temple of Corintwood. It occurs to you that tracking this spider might be a way of locating that temple. I think we already know about that. We're finding a lot of stuff right now, especially like when we're trading that knowledge for like locations that we already knew about, but that's just like showing like how many ways there are to learn about stuff. Yeah, see, this said monstrous spider on it. Oh, and that was the area where there were tracks all over the place, wasn't there? So you could actually use your tracking skills to find that. Let's see, Pillars of Creation, the 5 elementals. Written in archaic prose, this text describes the nature of the 5 elementals. Elementals are beings which assisted Roth in the creating of the world. They function as conduits between the spirit and material world. They are tasked with producing and shaping the raw building blocks which are needed for creation. Although these beings have clear physical manifestation, they have been impossible to interact with through any normal means. Through research of canonical sacred texts, the author suggests that Roth made them blind to aspects of the material world. And we have those quests to wake the elementals, so I guess that's some way to make them unblind, or to at least for us to be able to communicate with them, which we haven't gotten too far into those yet. Although we have a pretty good lead on the sky one at that observatory that's near Haven here. Let's see, these shelves are filled with books. If you had the time to spare... Oh. Forges. Okay, we know how forges work. Spirit ore. An ode to Magentol and its many uses. This tome sings the praises of the metal Magentol, which is sometimes also known as spirit ore. It can be used to make powerful and durable items, but is a source of raw power. Magentol is very rare and precious. Among the places where you can supposedly find Magentol is an account of the unformed labyrinth. Though it sounds too fanciful to be real. The legend says that the one who can penetrate that mystical maze is rewarded with the purest Magentol on this earth. Oh. Magentol, huh? We just learned that we need to get the Magentol key to do something? To get into the first valley, I think. Alright, forge time. What did I leave here? Small well-made shield. Oh, this is where I put that dust devil rat. So we have an axe in here too. It only has 1 sigil slot. I'm gonna throw the copper ore mine, or the copper mine map in here, because I don't think I can use that yet. I think future wayfarers will be able to use it once the reach of these clans like widens. But no one's close enough to that mine to care about it. All right, let's try to upgrade this sword. I have 5 sigils, so I could put a fire sigil in it. It gets glows in the dark and causes +1 fire damage. Oh, I can get to glow in the dark. I think we have to do that. So that we can see in dark places. That would be awesome. This one adds heavy attacks to +3 damage and cause wounds. Piercing attacks ignore heavy armor, and heavy attacks ignore all armor. Shocking causes +3 electrical damage. When used, it takes 10 seconds to recharge. 2 sky sigils give it star flash, causes +3 blinding electrical damage. When used, it takes 10 seconds to recharge. I want to put this in it so we can see in the dark. Attacks ignoring heavy armor sounds pretty nice too. I don't really want to have to use heavy attacks. Oh, this says heavy attacks do +3 damage and cause wounds. That makes our heavy attack do 15 damage. We can actually almost break down those doors with that. I think you'd have to do 20 damage, is what I was told. Let's just make this sword sweet. Pop 3 sigils in it. It glows. It's +1 fire damage. Heavy attacks do +3 damage to cause wounds. Piercing. Attacks ignore heavy armor, and heavy attacks ignore all armor. Screw it. +3 electrical damage. We need to save at least one of these sky sigils for the serpent gate, and then we probably want to hold on to another one to power that that well. Ooh, we have a red sword. This thing looks like a lightsaber. That's sick. Before I do that, I want to see what we can do with these other items. This is such a cool crafting system. So I can enchant that dagger. +3 stunning electrical damage, can be thrown further and faster. That sounds pretty awesome. Only to its power attack, which is how you throw it. Give it the root sigil. Attacks ignore heavy armor. Heavy attacks ignore all armor. Damage caused by attacks from this weapon heal its wielder. Oh, 6 charges, so you can only get healed 6 times. That sounds kind of limited. Normal attacks do +2 damage and stun opponents. +1 fire damage when thrown. Expel a burst of fire on impact. 6 charges. Lifesteal seems cool, but I think those charges are going to make it not as good as we would want it to be. How about the shield? So the fire one just makes it glow. Blocking attack, it protects against the first physical attack. I think that probably means it doesn't go into cooldown. When actively used, gain the strong condition for 30 seconds. Huh. Every third block stuns the blocked opponent. Definitely like just making our sword awesome here. Let's go ahead and do that. We might have to trade some of this to travel. Otherwise, I want to stash stuff here. So let's see how much it costs to travel with this guy. It's gonna be a little awkward because I'm gonna have to see what he'll accept and then go stash whatever we don't want to bring, and then come back and actually do the trade. So he'll just do it for that dagger. He doesn't want the shield at all. You want to keep the dagger with the sigil slot? feel like trading it. It's basically, do we want like a throwing weapon? Part of me wants to like see if we can hold on to that. I can trade the pelt. Pelt and a spice tonic? I'm actually okay with that. That's the trade we'll make. Let's see, did we talk to this smith? I wonder if we can get we can make our sword even better. I'll improve the dagger. Oh, we do need to repair our sword. Wow, that's expensive. They're not accepting this gem. I think that might be a bug. Actually, in hindsight, I think I might have even seen that bug reported. I don't want to hold on to this way bread. Oh, it spoils in 5 days. No, we can definitely trade that. So what am I trading? Just these 4 things? Alright. I'll go ahead and stash these items. I need the pelt to trade. Do we have cold weather gear? I think we used to. I feel like we're gonna need that because it's winter. I don't think anyone here was selling that. Double check that trader real quick. Nope. I could get the guy to add fur line to some of our stuff. That might help. We are going to a desert, though. It's not as snowy over here. Maybe we'll be fine. Alright, Yeneman. Let's go. Here's a rat pelt and some spice tonic. I just realized we didn't repair this, and I didn't see a way to repair it. The climbing gear. Off we go. To a brand new city. This place looks awesome. Alright, well this is running long, and as much as I want to try out this new sword, see what's in this new city, explore this new area a bit, I think we'll have to leave that for next time. Oh, this is cool. It shows you the path that you went along, so we can get back if we really need to as well. That's really helpful. We see the path that cuts through these mountains. But yeah, we're going to call this here, so thank you guys so much for watching, and we will continue exploring a brand new area of the map next time. So I will see you all there.